Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive.
So you really got... Sis been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos, with a fair wind behind them. And is making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's lucky for you.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause.
That's good of you, but... who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house, and she's quite a woman.
A woman?
Don't go blinded. I'll be expecting a full report.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
The Dame goes by many titles, including some that would...
Oh, goat at your service. Well, Otto's put me in charge of and there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Anyway, if you're ever interested in... reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say... Quick look. Always something in there. All right? Me? The way I see it. So, what'd you say? Anything catch your eye?
Done for. I've seen your face before. You're a...
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving there. When I saw...
All right.
Thank...
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty but... They can't get away with this. If people start thinking Martha's gone soft...
Ha! Go. Oh, that. Get him, lads. I want that thing.
Let's get this over with.
Keep your
distance, boy. Over here. I'll be keeping my...
There he is!
People will think twice. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set.
But you weren't.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the town when they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe.
I see.
Just as you did today.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you.
Right, we've got work to do.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bat. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the rot. Listen to me. It's just a shame I didn't get here sooner. It would have been an honor to see you fight.
Oh, yours couldn't trouble you.
Depend.
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out.
They're probably terrified of you.
So,
I can try.
that'll do. Tell them this.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there any... You're... safe here.
Truly. I'm hungry.
Wait here. I won't be long.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to sell? Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
I'll have 2 plates.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own.
It's not for...
Oh, my apologies. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all?
That's really all it takes. One look at the...
Of course it is. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured... Well? You'll find bread and wine on the counter. If you need more, just say the word.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
How many have I had? wait, I don't want to know.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that. Wait, that's... If you're a friend of Master Quinton's...
And you need some...
I do, and I suppose this... I tried chase, and if I don't... You look like you... Please.
All right.
Oh. Good luck with those wasps. Make for Gotan.
Yeah.
May we? Such plenty.
Brother, this place we sat, and no one shouted.
I know.
You're free now.
Thank you.
What happens to us now, brother?
Nothing. I promise.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble. Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Those wasps.
Oh. Argo Tandrouge fetches a handsome... The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea.
Well,
I'll see that he hears... Thanks again. Finally, I can harvest those grapes.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Get him, boy! Don't let them get away! Keep your distance, warrior. Sick him, Torgal! Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Sick him, Torgal. There, boy. Get him, boy.
There. Northreach. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south.
We've the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Not another step, Branded, or you'll be spending the night in a cell.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a blade.
From the sea embrace this very morning.
It all smells so delightful.
Welcome, good... Ah. Back off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
You want something, you come back with your master. I won't sell to some stray brat.
Do you see anything you like?
I'll be here if you need me.
You say these are all from Dhalmekia?
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather...
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I don't...
But you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather...
Saw it last time I was through the wall. Jutting up from the waves like the mane of some giant beast. I heard tell. It's the work of an icon.
Might be Shiva. I heard the Ironblood lost her on their campaign in the Republic.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose
The markets are a veritable riddle.
my cousin in the capital said they lost one of the wolves.
You! Where the devils who dwell upon Western Shore?
Otter, you bleeding shit-a-bed bearer!
It's not been half a moon since Bellum was taught.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
If the dame has given you her trust, then you have ours as well. No, you are always welcome here at the Vale.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your commanding officer?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your...
I'm just passing through.
Don't.
That'll be white.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this...
How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no.
Fine.
Oh, take a moment to get... Now...
If that's what you...
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. You will not take me. Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How does bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
I know when to hold my tongue at the start.
Got potential. I'll give you that.
That's it.
Can I go now?
Krieger's gas.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody rip.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame... Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
Extra drills it is, then.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon. Can I trust you to...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask, as unlikely as it may seem.
All right.
This town is carried upon the back, not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses, and despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain...
Fine.
Oh, thank you. Here. What food I can provide goes within 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
It's no wonder so many...
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes. And...
You won't be staying?
I'm afraid not. I'm
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well. I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? And you! Get out of my forge. If I'd wanted another bear, I would have sent for one.
It's not been half a moon since Belling's.
That's what we signed up for.
Are you waiting?
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much. I don't eat it here, though.
Has it always been this?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain.
That's something.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! This'll work.
Here. The Chamberlain must, but alas, my work is far.
You need.
But I won't.
And what of your own?
I'll wait.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
Tatien is very special to me.
All right.
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so he found just as well. I hear his...
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire...
Rare for one in his...
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is that my sisters and I may have lost...
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like it. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for... We always look forward to your visits, Clive. The Dame especially.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Excuse me, you there? The gent... I cannot help. Might I trouble you for...
And who exactly?
Oh, forgive me. I have business beyond these, and who better than... Would you be
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass... There are 3 in total. A grocer...
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course. And, though I cannot prevent... Strongly. One package to each of my 3 customers beyond the wall.
I have no...
Well, I have business.
I do not.
Somewhere the gate...
Fine. This is...
I can always take...
You will do no... Had you been the tool of any other man, payment.
Cigars.
Those... Speak of this to anyone, and there'll be nightshade in your holding.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your...
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be boo.
All this for a...
Not just any drink. The guards find that. They'll see if Etienne likes it.
Of course.
If I'd known you let the guards find that bottle, you'll have me to answer to.
There's nothing here for...
I have a delivery from it.
Why didn't... Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflammes.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
I'd be dead in it. If it weren't for Etienne's blessings.
Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, Branded. On you go.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
I suppose...
Ah! I believe these...
Delightful.
You don't say.
You mean the
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shack. After all, we both know the punish. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall...
I didn't realize Crystal...
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even the scantest Do you think it vulgar that...
I think you're doing what you...
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt a reward for a job well done. I thank you, as will... I'm happy to see my trust in you was not misplaced. The Dame will be delighted.
You wear the Dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before?
The day before. She'd lost her comb. A gift from the Dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the...
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
The Dame sees that all of us share a bedchamber. It discourages unwanted visits from some of our... Then things we grow close.
So you're the new escort, and you've already been sent off on an errand.
Did she...
Before she went, only that she needed to meet. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Followed her around like a lost puppy. She thought about saying something.
This man from the garrison?
Of course I did. He tried to...
You've been...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
We've all had our share of dodgy punters. That's why the Dame has to hire escorts.
That's the day done then.
heard the bones fell favourable.
I'm looking for a man with a scar.
Looking for a man? Does this look like...
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and...
There's only one man in the...
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick...
The dame, thank you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Fools there nigh on every night.
It's not been half a moon since Bellamy's took.
That's what we signed up for.
Clive, tell me you bear good...
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told...
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. That would...
And you plan on traveling to...
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their... You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report... There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stake.
I shall return as soon as I find some.
Bertrand was a loyal patron of the Vale, until his appetite exceeded his means. Now he is loyal to me.
The Dame may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded, with a target on his back.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Get him! Sick of Torgal! There, boy! Keep your distance, boy. Not over here. Sick of Torgal! That's enough dallying, you two. You heard me. Shift your asses. You, Brandy, here, now. You're late. What kept...
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well...
All right.
My, he's over that way. I told you, my boy is being attacked.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
But if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Sick of Torgal! Sick of Torgal! Get him, boy! You lose.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. Your father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father...
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were...
Having fun.
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear...
The wolf's work, no doubt. Someone needs to put an end to this.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you, fat wolf? You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we...
Nor am I. You'll pay for what...
See? I told you, he talks too much.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How... Well, the sins of the slave...
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame.
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field? From the look of you, I'd say you're...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the...
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Now to find you a new Wolfie. These peasants.
Then we can play again.
More victim. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The dame. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're...
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crow. It's you here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally be... I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when still. Such attitudes...
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Same with bearers. Fed or not, the realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. Till then.
I let her out of... I think she's locked.
I can't promise I'll...
She's beautiful, white, and she likes walking in... Oh, she must be...
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Chloe always comes back. Always. But she's never been asleep.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creep. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished.
The windmill.
Off with you now. Oh, and you tell Lisette, if I catch that mangy creature around here again, I'll put it...
Chloe? More brown than white. Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't... The crystals, Kerr.
Chloe,
What?
Get up now, Chloe. Why did you... You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad...
Is that all she was to you?
She's not...
That? And now she's gone forever.
No. Don't...
It's true. And without that... They do. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
What do you want?
expecting any new branded.
Pull that clean! You good-for-nothing sluggard!
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces. But her influence reigns.
Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her court, a soldier who may...
Many trade, but only one's been seen quarrel.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stop. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him, and that's even with it.
Understood.
If you want my advice, find the merchant quick and speak to him and only him.
What's this? A Branded?
I come to you from... Rumor has it you were seen arguing.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade, but old though it was, I stood firm, however.
And do you know where he went after?
My customers, aren't you?
My thanks.
Not to... be sure and... As I told you, the soldier made no secret of his destination. He said the ruins were...
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Get him, boy! There, boy! Get him! Sick of Torgal! Get him! Give them all you've got, boy! Over here! There, boy! Get him!
Damn it all. Bodies. A man. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was
You. Did you
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd, by the looks of things.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings.
If you mean this comb...
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not. We all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. Speaking of which, I saw... Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
if it was a message...
You are still in one piece. You will be pleased. They said they would meet you.
Thank you, but... I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall, but rarely do such tales have happy...
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the Veil counts among its... According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he... mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor, but that couldn't possibly be.
I will.
It amuses me that Cid would choose a chapel for your rendezvous. There never was a more unrepentant soul.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. First, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the Inner Sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Trying to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
The sanctum, so shut your mouth. I
swear this passage used to be secret.
Upon us.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
There, boy! Sick of Torgal!
It never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To arms, men! Summon the cannoneer! At once! Get him! Get him!
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
We've a talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
You feel that? Something in the air.
It's ether.
We better make this quick.
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
used to that. The Kashik or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared. Deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.